In this video, I'm going to get more specific to York Barbell, Olympic, and power bars. I'd already gone through a lengthy how to restore barbells video. There's also a video I have that has to do with what restoration method would be best for which type of barbell finish. And in both of those, I feature York split sleeve barbells. However, there are some things inherent to restoring a York split sleeve. One thing that you need to think about is that usually, almost all of the vintage ones are bare steel sleeves, but they're also bare steel inner collars. So what's the best way to attack that inner collar? So here's my best advice when it comes to the inner collar of a York split sleeve. This wouldn't apply to a Texas power bar or to another barbell that doesn't have an inner fixed collar like this. But with a York split sleeve, what I do is I put a little bit of painter's tape around the inner portion where I wouldn't want to hit it with the wire wheel, and then I lean it up against the wall, because that way, since it's leaning against an upper shelf in my garage, see, just some camping gear up there, I can rotate and spin as I work on it. So you can see how I'm working my way around here with the gray, and I've got a little ways to go, knocking off this kind of cloudy, greenish, grayish residue after the OA bath. Then I'll work my way down through the Nylox brushes, through orange and blue, and this will look just like the sleeves. And there we go, good as new. So now I'll flip the bar over and I'll do the other one. Another thing to think about with York barbells would be the bluing. Bluing is a form of black oxide. It's less potent, from what I've read, than black oxide. However, it's a rust prevention technique that is along the same lines. This barbell has its original bluing intact to a complete level. This one, the power bar, is about 50% there, and then this one, another Olympic bar, is almost gone. It's just bare metal. Now, from the 5 feet away from the camera, you might not tell the difference too much with these, so let me bring it in closer and show you. On the top, we've got the original bluing, and this Olympic split sleeve came out beautifully. In the middle is about 50 to 75% of the bluing retained on this power bar, so I didn't do anything to it. And then on the bottom, little to no bluing remains on this Olympic split sleeve. It's a lot easier to tell when you first take them out of the bath that this is just bare gunmetal colored steel. One way to tell is that before you polish the inner collar, this will be the same color as the inner collar. You'll see a difference when you bring it out of the oxalic acid bath between the unpolished bare steel and the blued bar. The other big aspect of restoring and taking care of a York split sleeve barbell would be taking out the roll pins on the end so you can disassemble it. Check out this video to learn how to do that. And if you're curious about using oxalic acid and polishing the bare steel components, then please head to the video that I'll drop at the end of this one. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you find yourself a York split sleeve and that you can get it cleaned up and back into use. I use all three of these all the time. Why do I use them? Because old weights, new gains.